What's up, everybody? It's Sid and Millie back with another episode.
Yeah.
Wanted to chat about another one of our favorite countries that we have visited.
Yes.
Yes,
Yes.
so we'll be chatting about Portugal.
Portugal. Yes. Portugal. We've been there a few times, twice now.
Twice.
And both times we were stationed primarily in Lisboa. But we, of course, traveled around to some of our, favorite spots, including Cascais. We've been to Porto once
Yep,
briefly, just for a day. Wasn't enough time, but
not at
one of these
all.
days we'll get back though for sure. But
Yes.
yeah, so essentially from our time in Lisbon, we are gonna chat about like what we observed of Portugal as a whole,
Yes,
and from our
absolutely.
travels. So
Yes. And both times we went in December. So both times
yeah,
we were there in like their Christmas market and decoration season.
facts, and like
So,
the rainy season as well. So
in the rainy
yeah,
season. So,
something to
yeah.
factor in. But the crowding was way less intense, and of course, like the airport crowding was not too bad. Like we were able to get through customs
Yeah.
pretty easily. Both times we went, and it wasn't like overly crowded in the city. So
Yeah, true.
sometimes that's kind of our secret, our little travel hack. We like to travel in the shoulder months.
Yes, we do like to travel in the shoulder
Yeah,
months
yeah,
because it is a lot less crowded
yeah.
and you get better prices.
Yeah, and a little cold never hurt nobody.
No, definitely
Trust, it's
not.
way better than the heat. So
Yeah, we've done the summer too. We've done the summer, but it's nice in the shoulder months for
yeah,
sure,
yeah.
especially if you don't mind a little winter weather.
Facts. So
But
Lisbon,
yes,
Portugal,
Lisbon.
for you, Sid. It was your second time leaving the country, going to Portugal.
Yep.
So kind of what was it like getting over there for you?
I mean, okay, well, if we want to talk about our travel,
Oh, no, no, nay, nay, nay.
I was
No,
like,
no,
what was
no.
it like getting
We
over
are
there? It's a
okay.
very
No, no,
different
no. We are not getting into travel day right
Okay,
now.
no,
That will
that's
be an
fair enough.
entire seseparate
Video on its
yeah,
own.
yeah,
Yeah, all right,
travel
fair
experience.
enough.
No, but once we landed in your
In
first
Lisbon,
non-English speaking European country, what was that like for
I was so excited.
you? Yeah,
I was so excited. We had started learning a little bit of Portuguese on Duolingo, so
yeah,
we
yeah.
we prepared ourselves a little bit. Definitely had to use some Google Translate for the things Duolingo did not prepare us for.
Dude,
Basically anything.
all right, that's a whole other thing.
Anyway, but okay, back to the landing. So being in Lisboa,
Yeah,
it is dreamy. I would say
yeah,
it is dreamy. I really loved like the vibe. Even
yeah,
in the winter, it was very warm and just like I don't know, it makes you feel good inside when you're walking around the
yeah,
city.
yeah, definitely. I mean, Lisbon is home, right? I mean, it is such
Yes.
a comfortable place. The people are warm and welcoming, and like you said, like the vibe in Lisbon, like the entire city is just sick. It's just
Yeah.
calm. It's just cool. Get your shrimp. You get your seafood. It's just yeah. I don't know.
Yeah, truly, truly magnificent.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
And the first time we stayed in Lisboa, we were in a hotel, which was kind
yeah.
of a little bit outside of the city. So we actually had to be like training and walking and traveling into the
Right.
center area the
Yeah.
first time we were there. And
Yeah, and Lisbon has great public transportation. I mean, basically down to the water, the Commercial do Praza or
mm-hmm,
whatever the specific.
Praça do Comercial.
Wow, completely reversed it. Yeah,
Okay.
all the way down to the Commercial district, which is like their main square over by the river. From there, literally all the way up to the Christmas markets, you can take the train, to and fro. They've got a great
Yes,
subway system there, so
that they
it
do.
just really helps with the accessibility because it is a long walk.
It is a long
Yeah.
walk. It is a long walk. They have like a huge, basically straightaway that connects
Yeah.
one end, I guess, of the city to like the central area.
Hmm.
And we've done the walk. We have done the walk. It is a long walk,
Yeah,
and
many a
do
time, many
recommend
times.
the metro
It
if
depends
your
on
feet are
what
tired.
your endurance is like.
Yeah,
Yeah,
true.
but yeah, walking down to the like center square is a lot easier than walking back up because it is like a
Yes.
gradual downhill on the way down to the square, whereas it is a gradual uphill on the way back up. So if
Yes.
you're gonna walk, my recommendation would be to walk down to the river, and then take the train back
Yes.
up.
Yeah. Exactly.
If you're gonna walk, because it is worth the walk for sure. There's
Definitely.
tons of shops, there's tons of places to grab food, coffee, and you kind of get a feel for the culture with the buildings, with the statues, with the monuments, like all of those things are like
Yes.
littered across that pathway.
So
So
beautiful. Yeah,
yeah.
like going from London, being in England for our first time in Europe, it
Hmm.
was honestly a pretty big difference getting into Lisbon and like being in a
Yeah.
more, I guess, historical
Yeah.
city in a
Yeah.
way. Like
Yeah.
the buildings you could definitely tell were older, less modern,
Yeah.
like but they had a lot more character. They were more what you would think of when you think of European architecture, like
Yeah.
something that's just a marvel to look at, even
Facts.
if
And just
it's
the tiles, right? Like the
yes,
tiles are everywhere in
tiles,
Lisboa.
yes,
And the tiles are just eye-catching. They're beautiful.
beautiful.
They're unique. You see them everywhere, and they're on buildings, doorways, like anywhere you can imagine in the city.
Yeah,
So it's definitely like a sight to behold.
absolutely. It's probably one of the more colorful cities we've been to.
Yeah, definitely super colorful.
Super colorful with the tiles. You have
Yeah,
so many
yeah.
pictures of the tiles. We
Yeah.
should.
Well, I guess like we also while we were there, I'm sure if you've been here, you've heard us mention that we like doing Airbnb experiences.
Yes, we
So we'll do
do.
like a food tour or a boat tour or something like that, depending on where we are. And so the first time we were in Lisbon, we actually did do a boat tour on the river.
Yes.
So this was
Yeah.
us
Oh,
for our
here
trip.
I
If you can
can.
see it. Yeah,
Yes.
out there for the boat tour. So we got to go on like the river and like get a good feel for the history, the
Yeah.
monuments, like yeah, and that bridge,
Oh
everything.
my gosh,
Yeah.
yeah. And that was the first time we had tried port, right? Port and
Yeah.
green wine
Yep.
or
Yep.
Vinho
Yeah.
Verde.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, so those are kind of our Portuguese staples that we keep around.
Yeah. I mean, we drink basically primarily green wine, Vino Verde, just because like yeah, we loved it in Portugal when we had it, and it's so good.
It's really refreshing, crisp, light, very
Yeah,
like
they
it's
make it with. Oh, you go
no, you
ahead.
go ahead.
You go ahead. I'm
Oh,
gonna look for a picture. You go
okay.
ahead.
It's made with like young green grapes, so it's a more tart flavor and it actually
Hmm.
has its own natural carbonation. So when you're drinking it, it's like lightly carbonated. And I'm not a big carbonation person, but
Right.
this is
Yeah.
my favorite wine.
Yeah. And then so here we are, a little viewpoint. You can see it out
Yes.
there in Lisboa.
I'm like, dang, I gotta get in on the
And then here
pictures.
go like the tiles. Like the building. Oh shit, wrong way. The buildings have like all of these like tiles on them. Not all of them, obviously, but there's a lot of like very unique buildings that you'll see there. So yeah, definitely something to keep an eye out for when you are there because yeah,
Absolutely.
it's sick. The other thing is that historic tram that you might see roaming around.
Yes.
Obviously, I think it was in 2025. They had like an accident in which some people were
Oh,
killed on it, but it is back in action now, back functioning in different parts of the city. So it is pretty cool seeing like that piece of history and like an older tram system. Yeah,
absolutely.
and those
Yeah,
things
no,
be
it
whipping
is.
around the
They
city.
do. They do. They fly.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. You're finding pictures so well.
Just
Another
like the
thing,
views, man.
yes.
Look at that.
Oh,
Look at these views. I
beauty.
mean, it is just such a beautiful city. It's
Truly.
boy, man.
Yeah, because another thing is like the sidewalks, they are made out of like cobblestone-esque like
Yeah,
tiling.
you can kind of see it here. Like if you see what Sid's stepping on, like it's like tiles down there. But yeah, it's like
Yeah,
all these individual little square tiles.
and it's all like hand laid
Yeah, all
tiles.
hand laid, and you'll still see like the work people out there like working on different sections of the tiles. It's pretty crazy.
Yeah, so like they'll have all different patterns. We had learned a little bit about what each pattern means, but I kind of forget to be
Yeah, they're
honest.
supposed to represent like the different districts of Lisbon.
Okay.
So like you'll see certain patterns in certain parts of the city.
Okay.
But yeah, they each symbol represents a certain thing. Yeah, we learned
Oh,
that on our
okay.
boat tour, but yeah, to
Yes.
your point, cannot remember.
I don't remember what
Um,
all of them
but
mean, but
tell me about your one of your favorite places, Cascais. That's the
Cascais.
lighthouse of Cascais.
Yes, I know. I'm actually also on
Oh,
our
perfect.
Cascais
Yeah, so
excursion.
I mean, Cascais.
Yeah, it's right on the water. I mean, I know Lisbon is as well, but
Yeah,
Cascais is more on like the ocean versus the river.
river. Yeah,
Um, more so. I
It's
know,
like an hour outside of Lisboa,
yeah, by train. So it's
yeah, it's a
yeah,
super
super nice,
easy
easy.
train, and then you're just like along the river the entire time up
Yeah,
until
it's
it
beautiful.
transitions into the ocean. So
Yeah, so yeah, and Cascais is a more smaller, I guess, sort of like beach city energy, I would say. It is a really cute town. It also has kind of the historical
look at
buildings
her out in
and
Cascais. Look at that out on the beach.
mm-hmm.
Ish, yeah, we were out.
Ish. Yeah. We got
um,
Millie as well. Yeah. Yeah, out on the little pier.
yeah,
And yeah, I don't know. Cascais is really nice. It's beautiful. It's
mm,
like also kind of similar architecture to
yeah,
Lisbon
yeah,
and also does the Christmas markets. While we were there, we were walking
yeah,
around. They all do the like mulled wine or whatever it's
yeah.
called.
They do.
Yeah, so that was really cool. And then yeah,
It's a
Cascais
cool.
is yeah,
Yeah,
you
I
go
mean
ahead.
the food in Kaish is like phenomenal. Their seafood is like
Yes,
next
so
level. There are some
good.
spots you can go to where you can kind of see the seawall, and the water like hits against the seawall while you're eating, which
That
is
is
really
so
cool to see.
crazy to
It's such
watch.
yeah, it's like a show. It's like a National Geographic
Genuinely,
show.
genuinely.
And then yeah, like we've mentioned, because it's been like Christmas time when we've gone to Lisbon both times, we've kind of seen like the Christmas markets and gotten to
Mm-hmm.
walk through those and get different things and see what the people are selling, what the locals are selling,
Yeah,
which is always really cool to, you know, shop local and support local businesses, which is something we love to do.
absolutely.
You know,
Yes, so true.
yeah, so that's kind of like the cool thing with Kaish. Yeah, it's a really special place. It really gives you like those old town vibes when you get like walking down like the streets and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, the
Yeah,
sidewalk.
cars, people, anybody, come on. And it's for everybody,
Yeah,
you
no rules
know.
out there. But another place we went on our first trip was Sintra,
Yes,
which was up
Sintra,
in the
which
mountains. Yeah,
complete opposite of Cascais.
yeah, facts. But it definitely was a pretty touristy area when we went. I mean, there were people like right as soon as you got off the train trying to get you to go up to the castle.
Yes, yeah, which we didn't end up doing, but we just walked around, which was also
Yeah,
nice. We
well, it
kind
was
of
like a
just,
cloudy day, so
it
we kind of thought that it
was.
was not going to be worth it to get all the way
Yeah.
up there.
Yeah, but to your point, it was literally immediately as soon as you get off the train, people are standing there with signs advertising their tours and
Yep,
like trying
yep.
to get you to go on their tour. We were just like, okay, we're walking away
Nah,
now.
yeah, we just walked. We just walked around. We found like some local spot. As soon as they were opening, we were the first customers, and then we
Yeah.
just ate with the beautiful view of the mountains in the background. It was
Yeah, that was so
peak.
beautiful.
Yeah, it
I
was
know
so
I probably
phenomenal.
could
You have a
find
picture of it?
definitely.
Yeah,
Um
morning
yeah, so that
stars.
that was a
Oh, beat
really
you there. Here we go.
ooh,
Trip
got
number
me.
one. Look at this. You can kind of see it. I don't know if you can see like the viewpoint, but that was a spot. It was fire.
Yeah.
Sintra. Yeah,
Sintra.
that was a good spot. But then
Wow. This was like I showed the picture before of you sitting on this, and here is I was doing not the same angle, but this is 2 years earlier sitting in the same spot.
yeah, like 2 years apart between our two trips.
Yeah,
But yeah, it's such a special place. I think. Okay, so food wise, unbelievable. You
the
have to do
shrimp.
their prawn, their garlic prawn. Every
Yes.
single restaurant does it.
And they
Every
all do it
restaurant.
differently.
Yeah, some places
They
do it
all do
curry.
it
Some places
differently.
do it with a like garlic butter sauce.
Yeah. Oh my
Get the
gosh.
garlic prawns in
Just do
Portugal.
it. Just do it.
What
Get the
would be your
garlic
next
prawns.
recommendation?
Get the pastéis de
Pastéis.
nata.
You have to get pastéis.
I know.
If
I
you
def-
are visiting Portugal, if you are visiting Lisboa, especially, you should be on a pastéis diet. I'm telling you,
I
a
know.
minimum of one pastéis de nata a day,
A day
at least a minimum of one. It is a
minimum.
must. Phenomenal.
Please.
Go to
We
Mantegaria.
yeah, Mantecaria. That's the spot. Get the hot chocolate. If it's not
Yes.
too hot, get the hot chocolate and make sure you put cinnamon on your pastéis.
Yes, that is the way to do it.
Yes, have to have the cinnamon.
Phenomenal. You will not beat that. That is Portugal. That is the
Yeah,
essence of the country right there.
100%.
Yeah.
Yeah, do a food tour. You'll get them.
yeah,
We did a
exactly.
food tour up in Porto when we were in
Yeah.
Portugal,
Yeah.
which we can get more into.
Yeah, show
But
your
this was
photos.
just another picture of us in Sintra. So kind of just at the view, at the little lookout right after lunch and
Hey,
everything. And yeah, it was beautiful. It was really
yeah, it was
nice.
beautiful out
Honestly,
there.
like I don't even feel like I missed out without,
Going up to the
going
castle.
up to the castle.
Yeah,
I'm
well,
sure
we'll
it
be
was
back one
cool.
day. We'll be back one
We'll
day.
definitely go see it.
Yeah,
Yeah, but it was definitely, yeah, just like
yeah.
nice
But from
what
the
we
food
did.
tour, another standout food item, obviously, don't eat pork super often, but when in Rome, you have a pork bifana.
That's right.
You cannot go to Lisboa without having pork bifanas.
So
The
true.
bifanas are
They
unbelievable.
really are.
The
Yeah.
sauce,
Mm.
the way it soaks into the bread, the
Yes.
marination, the long,
Yes.
slow cook time, just phenomenal.
I know it's all like soaking in this in
Mm,
like the juices, and then when they put it on the
yeah.
bun, it's all soaking up into the bun. And
Yeah,
mm,
definitely do that.
yeah,
Definitely
we
do
are
that.
not big pork eaters,
No,
but
no, definitely not.
sometimes
When in
when in
Rome, right?
Rome,
Yeah,
you do it.
bifanas are the go-to. But yeah, pastéis every single day, multiple times a day. Eat a pastéis
Have a
chenato.
pastéis.
There is no way you are not doing
I
that.
know.
You have to. And
You
it's
literally have
yeah,
to. So good.
seafood obvious, like
Yeah.
yeah, it's kind
Just
of
get
like the
seafood.
forte, but
Yeah.
yeah, there's a lot of like really cool things to do. There's that elevator thing.
Yeah.
We have not done
We have
that,
not done
but
it.
again, you can do like a food tour, get on the river on a boat tour.
Yeah.
We did a photo shoot.
We've
Well,
done
we've done
two
two
photo
photo
shoots
shoots.
in
Yeah.
Portugal, both in Lisbon.
Yeah, facts.
But yeah, we definitely recommend doing photo shoots. I think it's a great way to capture
Yeah,
kind of a trip and capture moments with your partner, your family, or by
yeah,
yourself, whoever you're with, and
yeah. Why
just
not?
capture that moment. It gives you something to remember your trip by, and also
Facts.
it's like it's really nice to have more professional photos done versus like selfies or like having someone else random take a picture for you. It's like
Yeah, yeah,
you have professional photos done, and then you can frame them, do whatever you want with them,
yeah,
get them printed, just have them for yourselves. But
yeah.
it's something that I think is a little more exciting to have photos done that way.
Yeah, yeah, it is. And we've gotten ours done kind of like in the old town, like the
Mm-hmm.
Overlook area. Do you know what that area is called?
It is the
Um, but yeah, it's just like very beautiful up there. Both photographers we worked with were really, really good
yeah,
photographers.
they were really
Took
good.
great photos. So
Both booked through Airbnb experiences
mhm,
as well. So
mhm.
we do recommend
Yeah,
those. We do book a lot of experiences
yeah.
through them.
But it's just really cool. Like you'll be walking down the streets of like the old town, like the narrow, windy. You never know what you're gonna come across. There's so many
So
shops,
true.
places that you can get food, drinks. Like Lisboa has everything. It is
Everything.
really an all-encompassing city. It's so welcoming, so warm. The people are fantastic. Um, I mean, what else can you say about
What else
Lisboa?
can you really
Food,
say?
culture, people, everything is phenomenal.
So phenomenal.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Because I mean, we learned Portuguese for a little bit. How was it for
Yeah.
you, like kind of speaking Portuguese while we were
I
in
think I
Portugal?
think just like anything, you feel a little bit awkward, a little bit. You kind of feel like an imposter, but I do feel like in Portugal, the people really appreciate the effort. I think just like a bom dia or like
Mm-hmm.
saying anything to greet them in their native language, I think they do like appreciate. And again, the people are so kind that they're gonna work with you. I've had interactions where I've been stumbling through my Portuguese, and the person will, be patient and let me get through it.
Yes.
And yeah, I feel like they're at least from my experience have been the most welcoming language wise.
Yeah,
Yeah. What
I would
about you?
definitely
You've
agree
ordered a
with
couple
that.
times as well.
Yeah, I would say I definitely agree with that. I would say I feel the least uncomfortable speaking Portuguese
Yeah.
when we're there, just because it is yeah, people don't give you a hard time or make you
Mm-hmm.
feel weird or anything like that. And um you know a simple like starting by asking someone if they speak English in Portuguese is a good way to go about it, because then
Yeah.
they might say yes and speak to you in English, or they might say no, and it's your job at that point. Like you're
Yeah.
visiting someone else's country, and the Americans are the first one to say,
To
if you're
complain about it.
visiting the
Yeah.
US, you better be speaking English. So,
Yeah.
we
But
gotta live by the
thankfully
same standards.
yeah, for sure. But thankfully in Portugal, like English is pretty
It
widespoken.
is.
Like
It
there isn't
is.
really too many places you'll go where people won't speak English. But every once in a while you'll find like a tiny little hole in the wall where, yeah, you might have to really test your Portuguese skills in those
Definitely.
moments. That happened to us with the little shots of the
Yes. Oh my
they have
gosh.
the cherry liqueur,
Yes,
right?
with the little, okay, so if
With the
you're walking
chocolate.
around, you might just randomly see people selling drinks out of their house, which it
Yeah.
looks is what it looks like, but it'll be these little like chocolate cups, like tiny little chocolate, almost looks like shot glasses, but
Yeah.
smaller. And they'll put a cherry liqueur in it. I don't remember what it's called. Ginja. They'll put
Ginja.
ginja
Wow,
in
look
it,
at that recall.
and and then so you'll like sip the cherry liqueur and then eat the chocolate cup after, and it's like it is a
It's a phenomenal
phenomenal
combo.
combo.
Yeah,
It really
it's great.
is.
So
We would stop at the same little stand on our
yeah,
way back to our, so the second time we were in Lisboa, we stayed in an Airbnb,
yeah.
so we were more centrally located, but we would go like walk to dinner, and then on our way back to our Airbnb, we would stop at the same stand and just like get a little chocolate shot and then be on our way.
Yeah. Sometimes multiple.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a good spot. It's such a cool vibe.
It
I
really
mean, I don't know if
is.
they do that year round, but definitely the Christmas time, they are popping with that. And
Definitely.
the energy is so cool. They have the big tree up in the commercial center, or in the
Yes.
square, sorry. And yeah, the tree, it's like a big thing for people. Everyone
So
is out
huge.
at nighttime, so you can sit at one of the restaurants surrounding the square and kind of people watch,
Yep.
which is really cool to do because people are taking pictures, whatever. It's like a big electronic tree, so you can
It's
like
fake.
walk underneath it and look up it and stuff. So yeah, it's pretty cool. And of course, the whole city is decorated with lights at
Yeah,
nighttime. Yeah,
literally so
it's such a
beautiful.
great winter
Every
destination.
street you go down, it's different lights hanging, and
Yeah, facts.
they have a really great like holiday decoration
Yeah,
vibe for
definitely,
real.
definitely.
It's like a wonderland
Yeah,
almost. Feels,
yeah, it
yeah, just
is.
very dreamy, as I said at the
Exactly.
beginning.
Yeah, and I mean, if you are going at the same time around we did in December, make sure to have shoes with grip on them. That is a recommendation, just because it will most
Yes.
likely rain and the tiles are slippery.
Yeah,
So,
the tiles, the cobblestone, wherever you're walking,
yeah,
be careful
be careful.
because we've
Yeah,
slipped. We've
yeah. The
slipped.
first time we were there, I was skating around. So yeah. Second time though, I was prepared. So wear
Yeah.
your grippy shoes. um,
Great recommendation for
just
real.
depending on the time of year you go.
Yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely. Yeah. Yeah, and like the weather there is super mild kind of year round. So like
yeah,
we'd be walking around in sweaters and pants, but you will see people in like full on jackets as well,
yeah. It'll
or
be like
like
50 degrees.
running in shorts and a t-shirt, or
Yeah,
there's
it
really a
varies.
variety
Yeah,
of
so
just really
yeah, it's
depends.
like just like south enough in Europe to make it a little more tropical in the wintertime, so it's not like cold. So
Yeah.
could be a nice little escape if you're from like the Northeast or something like that, like
True.
trying to get away, or if you're in like the Netherlands and you want to go somewhere a
Mhm.
little warmer, like it would definitely make sense.
Definitely.
But I feel like even in our two trips to Lisbon, there's still so many things we want to do.
So
We know we
many.
have to go back.
We definitely have to go back. We haven't gone to that castle in Lisbon
Right.
or the one in Sintra.
Right. But I
You know,
guess, we'll start at the one in
in Lisbon.
yeah, but I thought we went up
Did we
somewhere
go?
one day. Yeah, wasn't that what that park was where we
Oh,
were seeing all the
did we?
peacocks? We went up to this big overview that had all these like a
No, you're
whole
right. I
peacock
was
thing.
literally
And I'm
just
like,
looking at the peacocks.
oh, I just also peeped the timeout
Oh my gosh, we've done so many things. See, I just
market.
need to scroll through my photos while we're
Yeah. Oh,
here.
yeah. See, here with the little peacocks. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this was at the mountain. Yeah, Castelo
Oh
de
my
São
gosh, you're
Jorge.
right. We've been to the castle.
Come on. Look at that. We've been up to the castle.
Yeah, we have. You're so funny. Um,
There's like a
okay.
huge There's like
There's us
a
at the
huge
tree.
population of peacocks up there at
So
that
many
castle.
peacocks. So many in Kashkaish as well. Oh yeah,
Oh,
our
this is like what the little
bifanas.
bifanas look like. This is how they'll cook it. It'll have it in like a big like pan, and there'll be a whole bunch of stuff cooking in there. They serve it right out of there, juicy, fresh.
Juicy. No, actually. Oh my
The other thing,
gosh.
oh, we had these things. I forget what they're called.
Oh my
The
gosh,
little
that's
codfish
right. What are
things.
those called?
They're like codfish cakes or whatever, but
Yeah,
they
those were
essentially would come
so
with a little
good.
cup of port. You get them in the little container.
And then they come
Um,
filled with cheese as
yeah,
well.
you could get them filled with like different types of cheeses and stuff.
Yes.
So that was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, so much to do, so much to eat there.
So much to do.
The peacocks were unbelievable. That was honestly one of the
I
coolest things. I've
know.
never
Let me
seen that many up
see.
close and up on the castle in Lisbon. Is like so many of them. Here, I'll just show like one little
Yeah.
picture of that. We were like mad close. Like, peep that. We're
Yeah.
mad
Wow,
close to these
wow.
brothers. Um, Look at this. Look at this guy. They were just stunting on us. But like literally, like right in the city, it's just like a huge
Yes.
castle and park.
Here's some of the lights that we saw. There were just, yeah, so many different lights and variety of things.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm
Well,
like,
some things I know next time. I know
yes.
we didn't make it to a football match.
No, we did
We
not.
have not done that yet. We did try to go to a game while we were over there, but it was just pretty tough to sort out.
I know, yeah, that was kind of tough.
Hopefully, in one of our future visits, we can get that figured out because it is really fun getting to see games in
It
other
is.
countries, especially
Yes.
for their big teams. So that's definitely one thing I would
On the
want to do
bucket
when
list,
when
for
we go
sure.
again. And then my second would just be to spend more time in Porto. I mean, we were
Yes.
only there for a day. We did a day trip, and it was pouring the
Pouring.
whole
It
time.
was so bad. It was
Yeah.
so bad.
So I
And
feel
it's a
like
4 hour train ride. So
yeah,
keep
from
that in
Lisbon. So
mind.
it was a brutal train ride, definitely. So you
Yeah.
kind of are essentially going to go to Lisbon or you're going to go to Porto. But
Yeah. Or,
unless you
yeah,
have like
like
hella time
do
to
one week
burn,
in
I don't
one and
know
one week in
how
the
you would
other.
do both.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we definitely got to spend more time in Porto next time we
Defo.
go. We haven't been to any of the beaches. We know the
I
beaches in Portugal are
know.
very nice. I know
What's
we've got
Algarve or
yeah,
something is a
yeah,
big
something like
one.
that. Yeah,
Yeah.
I know we've been spoiled in Nisa,
I know.
Portugal also has some nice beaches.
Yes, they
So there
do.
are
And like
some
huge waves at some of their
right. Yeah,
beaches.
we won't be going to that one.
Because it's right on the ocean,
Oh
whereas
yeah,
Nice is the Mediterranean.
right. Yeah,
So that's why it's
nah,
not as bad.
no, thank you.
But
Yeah,
yeah,
so I mean, definitely a place that is arguably one of our favorite countries to visit. I mean, we
definitely
have kind of like a set top three, I would say. And yeah, Portugal is definitely in them.
in
We
there.
definitely have some drawbacks, which is why Portugal isn't our number one, why Amsterdam takes the cake over everybody,
Yeah.
mainly just like the biking infrastructure and accessibility. Just because, if you're walking around or you have knee problems, like it might be tough for you getting around Lisbon because it
Yeah.
is such a hilly, silly city and can be
Mm-hmm.
like so slippery when
Slippery.
wet.
Yeah.
So those are just some things to consider when traveling. If you're someone who has accessibility issues, it probably isn't the space for you.
Yeah, it's true.
In reality,
You
but
just got to be way more careful, yeah, if
right,
you're gonna do
yeah.
it, or like
I
stay
mean,
in a
think
very
about the hill
central
that our
area.
Airbnb was on. That hill was
Yeah,
crazy.
and it was
I
like
almost busted
2 minutes
my ass.
away from the central
Yeah,
square.
yeah,
Yeah,
like so close. So yeah, it can be tricky in some
yeah,
areas, but everything else, in Lisboa is amazing. The people are fantastic. There's
yes,
so much culture in the city, so much history in the city.
so much
You
history.
know, you'll
I
learn
know because
so
the
much about it.
slipperiness is on purpose.
Right, yeah, they did that to make it hard for people to invade the
Yeah,
city.
because
So
horses couldn't.
like walk on it
Yeah,
and wet.
because
Yeah,
it'd be
so
too slippery. So
yeah,
it's on
so
purpose,
so it
but
makes sense. Yeah, but
yeah, but that's why you need to be careful.
exactly. Yeah, don't be a horse. Don't.
Yeah.
Nah, but yeah, such a great place. I mean, beautiful country, beautiful people.
Yes.
It's a really great travel destination, but honestly, a great place to live. From
Yeah.
what I have seen and witnessed, I mean, 2 weeks isn't a ton of time, but at the end of the day, like I don't know. It's just such a great
It
place.
is. And the fact
Um,
that it got us within such a short period of time really does like
yeah,
speak to it.
speak volumes.
And
Yeah,
yeah, I know we've only been in the winter time, so
that's also true.
that might be
So
part of it, why it
yeah,
gives that like dreamy
yeah,
Wonderland kind
true.
of
Because you're
vibe.
a big Christmas market girly,
Yeah, I
so
love the markets. But
so yeah,
other countries do it too, so we'll have to
yeah, that's
see.
true. That's true. Because what did we had just missed someone,
We
right?
missed them in Switzerland.
Ah,
We
right,
were
right,
like
right.
a week
A
off.
week too
We were a
early,
week too
but we saw
early.
some lights in the Nether when we got there. Yeah,
Yeah,
they
the
were
lights
still.
were nice in the
Yeah,
Netherlands.
they still
Yeah.
had them up for a bit.
hmm
But yeah, Portugal, unbelievable
Beautiful.
place. Can't wait to go back.
True.
Surely sometime in the near future.
Yes,
But yeah,
definitely.
Lisboa specifically, dreamy, dreamy place. So much history, so
Yes.
much great food, so much to do.
It's
That's
really
really
not
all.
much more you
Yeah.
can
Oh, and
say.
go to the Timeout Market.
Go to the
That's where
timeout
Montagaria
market.
is. So if you want to go to
Yes.
Montagaria, want to maybe potentially break out in a random dancing salsa night one day,
Yep.
that could be in your
Or go
horizon.
to they have some local local artisans there as well that
Yeah.
have kind of markets set up
Markets
outside
outside.
too and
Yeah.
tables inside if you're there
And
earlier
the
in the
train
day
station
and
is right there. So you
literally
can
right
literally
there.
just
Yep.
walk right there.
Yep. Or you
Yeah.
can walk from
Yeah.
the commercial square. I'm pretty sure that's
Yeah.
what we
Yeah.
did one of the times. We like
Facts.
walked all the way over. But yeah,
Yeah.
lots of easy
So
ways
there's
to get
so many
around.
things to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's no way you could fully see Lisbon in a week. There's no way you can visit Portugal even in
Yeah.
2 weeks and three.
Yeah,
It's a country
definitely
that you
not.
really want to spend time in and really invest. You wanna when you get there, you really want to like engulf yourself in the pace of the city and with the people.
Yeah.
Definitely not the traffic. I would not
Oh my God,
recommend
don't drive.
driving in
Don't
Lisbon.
drive.
Do not
Don't
drive in
drive.
Lisbon. It's essentially like driving in New York City. That's all I can say.
Yeah, lawless.
Yeah, it's like
Lawless.
driving in New York City.
No,
It
thank you.
is a bit scary, but if you
Wouldn't be
walk
me.
around and you public transit around, you'll have no issues.
Yeah, none at all.
Yeah, so
Yeah, you'll have a great time.
but
Just
yeah,
do it.
so yeah, definitely do it. Go there, buy food, support local businesses, support the markets you see.
hmm
Try do those things.
Yes, if you see
Definitely.
a market, just walk through it. Why not?
Yeah,
We've found so
definitely.
many cute little things when we've done
Yeah,
that.
even if you don't, you might just see something you think is interesting.
Yeah,
Yeah,
true.
you've sparked up conversations with people at these markets who are selling
hmm
stuff, and yeah, it's been really cool
Yeah,
to kind of
has
learn
been.
more about people's backstories while you're like in their country.
Facts.
So I think that that's kind of the thing to do. Definitely fully engross yourself in
hmm
Portugal, in
Yes.
Lisboa. It is a fantastic place to be, and definitely one of our top countries.
Yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely. Definitely one of our tops. And like, yeah, we have our tops, but Portugal is a really, really, really beautiful spot to
yeah,
visit.
it's
Like,
a special
it's
place.
great.
Yeah,
It really
yeah.
is. Get an
So
Airbnb and just
yeah,
live like a local.
that
That's
would be the
really
difference.
all. Yeah.
Yeah, that definitely made the difference as well. Like getting the Airbnb versus the hotel, like
Yeah.
was phenomenal
So
because we
good.
were like really in it, like I don't know, our apartment building, like
hmm
yeah, so
Yeah,
much more
something so
engrossed.
special about staying in an Airbnb in a city, I feel like.
Yeah,
It's
well,
just, yeah,
it just makes you feel like a local.
yeah,
You're like coming back to a house. You're coming back to your place temporarily,
exactly.
but
You look like you live there and you're not
yeah,
just walking
facts.
into a hotel.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, turista,
Yeah,
turista. Yeah, man, what a place. Can't wait to go back.
truly.
Definitely on our list. I think it'll be easier once we live over there. But for now, it's a place that we can't wait to go again. We love
Yes,
Portugal and we love specifically Lisboa where we spent the most of our time.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, if you made it this far,
Thanks for watching.
we'll see you next time.
Peace.
Bye.